mismanagement. Finance Commission don't award something short of our need. Finance Commission used to examine what is required by our people, by our employees for the development, and they do award. But today, because of mismanagement, we are unable to pay. We have taken advance money, and now at source, from the government of India, at source they are deducting. People may have seen 632 something has been released. That is what they say. But at source deduction, I don't know how much is. Because 15,620 crores is the loan component. So the debt servicing at source, they will be deducting. And besides that, they have taken a loan from outside, not only through government of India. So the total, they are hiding the actual amount of loan, but I know exact figure, how much they have taken from government of India. It is 15,560. I mean, sorry, 620. 15,620 crores they have taken. Loan. And that, to that amount, we are paying interest and also some part of capital. And that is deducted at source from Nagpur. So the remaining they may be receiving, but it may be short of money. I was expecting that the government of India will impose embargo. I was afraid that they will impose embargo. But so far, I think they have been being able to divert from one source to another. But it will come to an end one day. Very difficult to manage.
You have made such a big allegation or saying that they want the BJP government and that the elections will be held in December, as per what you are saying. So what is your source? How much can we take it? Because as an opposition or not having anything in the government, you might be putting just allegations. So what is the source of your information?
We will set 60 candidates. We will present our candidate to the people for
No, I'm not talking about setting up the candidates. I'm talking about your acquisitions that you have made. How true or how confirmed is your source? Or are you just putting allegations?
About
the
merger?
It is their discussion.
Very present in the
At the
discussion.
they had that discussion. Then Chief Minister came and told the directors, head of departments, that we may have early election, therefore complete your project report by December, before December. Then they went to Hyderabad in that BJP executive meeting. BJP, in that participant, delegates participants were told that we may go to election. But that time, the commitment, the offer given by the negotiating team on the seat deal was not told. That's why Patton reacted. But after the BJP tops, when they cleared that no, they have offered to merge with us after election. And before election, if they merge, Christian society may not vote for us. That being the discussion, they have withdrawn. They made a U-turn. So now, UDA means 60 BJP seats fighting. This is what our finding is. One more is uncontrolled for this. They are mute. They're all muted because of that. So we have to change. If the people don't change, even if we try, we can't have it. We will all lose together. So I want our people to understand. And of course, we will try what we can do. We have formidable members, formidable candidates in good constituencies. We also are expecting some women candidates in the coming election. Some of the ex-senior citizens, senior bureaucrats, ex-parliamentarians, they will be contesting from the Congress. Just to present ourselves, this is that we are the alternative. We want to bring back the good culture. We want to bring back the decency, the respect, the image of the Nagas. That is what we wanted to present to our people. It's up to the people to decide. So we will be participating in the forthcoming election in all the 60 constituencies, because as long as we don't have like-minded political party, if people are affiliated to UDA, BJP, then we cannot have an affiliation with these people, because the idea is different. So we will be contesting all the 60 seats. This is the arrangement. We will go, and I thank you for being with me, because media is the only way to communicate to our people and to the grassroots. What is really going to happen? I'm worried because if December is the election, then people are not mentally prepared. That is why I wanted to inform them. We should be prepared. But this is what I want to say.
Sir, I'm sure you must be aware of the state financial.
Prime Minister and Home Minister. And how come they have agreed to seat sharing? This was the question we have been posing. And we found that BJP wanted to have a government here in Nagaland. And the seat negotiating leaders have assured that after election they will join BJP. Because before the election, if they join BJP, then the Christian society may not vote for. But after the election, they will merge with the BJP, and it will be one of the first Christian state where BJP government will be installed. This will be a symbolic before the world, those who know Nagaland. And so also it will be a saving face for BJP in front of the world, both Christian society and also Muslim nations in the world. So the objective of forming BJP government is more important than settlement of political problem in India. This is the stand we could calculate, we could see the view of both the UDA as well as BJP. For BJP or the government of India, ceasefire is the solution. They have no other problem. If there is ceasefire, for them, there is no other problem. If ceasefire agreed points are not implemented, then Nagas of Nagaland have the problem. I don't think Nagas outside Nagaland have also too much problem, as we have. So, Nagas of Nagaland are the only public who are suffering. And the state government is supporting the central government and Nagas outside Nagaland. And they want to allow us to continue to suffer here in our own. 25 years have gone, 7 years after ceasefire agreement, nothing is happening. And it's not likely to happen. After formation of BJP government, do you think they will resign and pave the way? Even this morning, Chingwang Panyak is saying we will pave the way. When? BJP said election after election for solution. When? So we found these are all treacherous, betrayal, and lie. Therefore, Nagas have to make a decision. Should we have a BJP government in Nagaland? Or should we have a secular government in Nagaland? That is going to be the issue in the state. I have nothing personal against any of the 60 MLAs. Congress is worried about the future of Nagaland, the image of the Nagaland, the identity of Nagaland, the fate of Nagas. We are worried. But for this government, forming BJP government at the cost of Nagas, Nagaland Christians, at the cost of our people, that is more important. We have just seen yesterday, Bihar, the number of MLAs are important. But in Nagaland, number of MLAs are valueless. 48 MLAs of regional political parties are valueless. Who is stopping them to form a government? They can also desert BJP and then stand for the people of Nagaland. But this is not the case with Nagaland. They have surrendered. They are valueless. This is a situation we see in Nagaland. Now, in the negotiation of seat sharing, 20, you choose wherever you want to contest your strong positions and at least try to win 15 seats. And we will contest 40 and we will win at least 20 seats. And after that, we will merge, make at least have a comfortable BJP government with 35 to 40 seats. That is the offer given to BJP. That's why BJP was happy to sign. And there was some misunderstanding, miscommunication, because that offer was not known by some of the BJPs. So they said, we are not consulted. We don't know. Many grassroots BJP workers still don't know. But when BJP high-ups, they said no, they have offered to join, to merge BJP after election. They have withdrawn their statement. They made a U-turn supporting the deal. We also have asked why they have withdrawn the deal. Made a U-turn. What made them U-turn? Is it the trip of ED? Is it CBI? Or is it NIA? No. It was that the offer of BJP to merge BJP. That made them withdraw. So even I think RPP also alleged that they have offered to join BJP, no? So this is the truth which we can see, the inner mind of our electorate. I don't think the entire electorate, MLAs are agreeing to the idea. But these MLAs, they are scared. They are scared what? They worship 90 feet tall and 9 feet wide money idol. There is none to stand for Nagas of Nagaland. I don't know the future of Nagas if we continue in this manner. How about our children? How about our youth? How about our society, our image before the world? Those people who are living in other nations. We call ourselves a Christian state. We call ourselves Nagaland for Christ. And if we present a BJP government here in the state. BJP will be proud to announce that we have a BJP government in a Christian state. And that may happen in international events. This is going to happen. And I am telling you, once we have a BJP government, no MLA will resign and settlement will down. The issue of settlement will die its own natural death. Of course, in our vision, in our consideration, BJP is melting. The ice cube of BJP is melting. I have gone through only yesterday. In the past, hundreds and thousands IPS officers used to opt for central service. This time, only 3 IPS officers opted. And they are not getting IPS officers to be put into NIA, CBI, and also Enforcement Department. This shows that the intellectuals are not willing to cooperate with the government. We also see that the economy, the price rise, and also the derailing of our nation's economy is pushing very hard to all the corporate houses, excepting 1 or 2 corporate houses who are now shining. So, business community and entrepreneurs are also changing. I don't think BJP has any big state except in UP. Hindu belt, only UP is now considered to be their hotbed. Others all will go down in the next election. I think what we have seen, what we have witnessed with the rule of Mr. Liu is also very important to notice ourselves. Nagaland, under his rule, is divided into tribalism, into factions, into religion divide. I'm afraid after some time, Nagaland may be divided into 4 or 5 sections. Maybe Frontier Nagaland State, maybe CNTC State, maybe Tenini Union State, or Territorial Autonomous Council. He is promoting all this, and all the MLAs are silent. He is the person responsible for dividing all the factions, all the tribals, all sections of classes, including religion divide in Nagaland. If we don't change, our generation will be responsible. I am not alone. Our Congress will not be alone responsible for the loss of Nagaland. Nagaland, the word which was coined by Ezra, may have no more Nagaland. That very name itself may also extinct. This is a time coming to us. You form the BJP government, I think there will be no more Nagaland. This is the situation we can see. And our concern is offering Nagaland to merge with BJP in the next government. It's alarming, at least for me, because it's against my faith. It's against the ideology which I believe. It's against the idea of Congress. We believe in secularism. We believe in freedom of religion. We believe in the Constitution. We don't believe in communalism. We don't believe in one religion, Hindutva. We don't believe in imposition. We believe in freedom. So this is the difference between BJP and Congress. Therefore, if elections are held in December, elections will be announced by the end of October. We have hardly 2 months. And then the third, fourth month will be voting. So I want to caution our people. We need to now talk more than money. Money and power alone. Worshipping money and power alone will not help our society, our future. And Nagaland, as a Christian, you will not be able, you will feel shy to introduce yourself as a Christian in other society. Before the world, you will not be able to introduce yourself as a Christian. If you are going to any other nation, therefore I think it's time we all wake up together to salvage the Nagaland. Congress is in a difficult situation. We are at the lowest now. But we still wanted to represent the voice of our people. That's why we sometimes call press conference and also write our minds. That we feel good is good for the people. But people don't like to believe us. People used to call me, tell me, Therie, you have done well. But nobody follows me.